YouTube, it's your boy King's Dreams back with another video. So I'm actually doing something a little bit different in today's video. I kind of want to just break down a trade that I took on June 3rd, 2024 on the NASDAQ futures. I made over a little over $1,100 today. So yeah, so as you can see, it is 1:38 in the morning. Just felt like I should just knock out this video, get it out the way for you guys. So basically, I am a supply and demand trader. I do use the VWAP, and 200 MA is a place for confirmation or an exit point. So it just depends on the way the market is moving. The market is completely situational. You must adapt to the market and you must react to the market, never predict. All right, or at least you shouldn't try to. Right, we're all human at the end of the day. Um, so basically, man, just to give you a quick overview of my day, I did place two trades today, which netted me at 1,146 dollars. The first trade I did lose, and then the second trade, evidently became in profit. So pretty much, let me just show you what I kind of was looking throughout the day. So typically, I'm not really gonna get into my strategy in this video. I'm just gonna show you how I use my strategy to get a profit. So for starters, we're just gonna start on a 5 minute. I noticed that we had a demand area here that formulated at 4:05 in the morning. So that's kind of what I saw when I woke up around 6:30 to 7 o'clock a.m. that morning. So I drew my demand zone. Typically these colors, right? This is a supply. This is my demand. I typically like to have it in these color formats, and I've noticed that if I am gonna do a short time frame demand, I'd rather just have it in this color. You can have it any color you want. It really doesn't matter. It's just aesthetics to me. So I try not to trade pre-market unless a setup is clear as day. So as you can see, during the pre-market action, aside from this demand zone that was created, it never even touched the demand zone at all. It came close but never got to it, right? So then at 9:30 candle, we're opening up in supply. Now, some people may ask, well, hey man, look at all these wicks. You could have, took some sells, right? Which I probably could have, but theoretically speaking, I don't like to trade the open, really. Like I really don't. And this is just a whole bunch of wicks, man. It's just a whole wick show. Right? So my first actual trade that I took a L on was actually trying to scalp some quick sells. Um so right around here, right around this no, this 955 candle, I do remember. 955 candle, I saw that we broke VWAP, and I was trying to catch it because I figured, hey, it should be get attracted to this demand zone. So why not take a quick scalp, and try to take advantage of the move. And I actually was looking at it on the 1 minute time frame as well in confluence with the 5. So I was, I actually was liquidity. I actually chased this, right? Thinking I got in at around like 65 or no, it was 60. And I was trying to target 48, man. I was trying to get, 10 points, 12 points, right? Because that's kind of what I look to aim for. I look to aim for like 10 ticks. If I can get 15, 20 ticks, that's a plus, depending on the volatility. And it wicked me out. And then it, ultimately went against me. And thank God I got out. I was just like, you know what? And just take the L. I'm not even gonna hold this trade. You know what I mean? I got out as it hit the 200 MA, and then we had 10 o'clock news, which shot this, man. This candle was woo. This is why you gotta cut your losses. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot be so egotistical that you think you're right. Sometimes you just gotta take the L. You dig what I'm saying? So that just is what it is. So I took the L. It was roughly about $1,900. That's kind of what it was on the first, and you'll see the L. I'll show it. So then after the 10 a.m. candle, there was some news at 10 a.m. We just kind of consolidated. Now, although I was wrong on my thesis by getting sales, The thing that I did great today that I'm happy about, I wasn't married to a bias. I was so situational with the market that I was willing to adapt. There was no bias. Like if there was an opportunity to sell, all right, I'll go for the sell. If there's an opportunity to show for buying, I'm gonna run with the buy. So obviously I did take this quick sell. Try to scalp 10 to 12 points. Got out, lost, right? Then I noticed, hey man, well, although I was trying to target the demand, it never hit this demand. As I was saying, it never hit this demand zone, this 5 minute demand. So I figured, hey, let me get in in the demand zone, and my take profit, could be, VWAP, extremely bullish case, or just take my 10 points, right? VWAP definitely could be seen as TP1, but hey, if I'm up 9, 10, 12 ticks, I'm going to take that every day of the week. You know what I mean? Trades by Matt has this saying, don't be a dick for a tick. Hey, I'm the same way. So price was, coming down. And I believe I was a little bit overzealous, but I opened a light position in hopes that if I did get some drawdown, I would be able to digest that drawdown, and the fluctuation wouldn't affect me because I was so light. I had no emotion during this trade essentially. So we got in. I started a position at 54, and as it got to 48, I did add one more light position, right? Because the DCA, you got to follow the rules. And then I started averaging up around 60, right? So around 59, 60. So once we started averaging up, we were up in profit, went down to break even, damn near, up, down to break even. And then once we were up about 9 points, I did lock in profit. So my average price was about 59 and some change, and then I sold it for 69 and some change. So 10 points, got in. Obviously, I could have taken the VWAP, but I did get out around this candle right here. I was like, hey, I'm up. And I did. This was a high quality setup, so I did add risk, congruent with my contract, with the strategy. Sorry. And then as you can see on the 5 minute chart, that's 15. My bad, y'all boys. As you can see on the 5 minute chart, beautiful, 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 right? We came here, small wick, and on top of that, it matched with the 200 MA. This is another thing that gave me added comfort, watching this bounce off the 200 moving average. And the reason why I use the 200 MA, I don't use it solely as a straight trading strategy. I use it solely for confidence, right? The 200 SMA is a universal moving average that everybody, notices in some respect and honor, right? So the fact that I have this in my chart, I am viewing what millions of traders and huge fund and firms look at, right? And then the VWAP, people understand volume and weighted average price. So I can get into that with another video. Now, back to the money, because I'm pretty sure that's what people, they want to get into. They kind of nosy. This was the trade for that day. Like I said, I took about a $1,900 loss. I did have a total of 5 contracts, and was in this trade for like a minute. Got out, lost, took the L. Wasn't really tripping. And then on the next trade, which is the one I took off the man, I definitely sized up. I definitely was confident. People can say, "Oh, you're using that many contracts, blah 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 blah." Like what if it would have went wrong? Hey, if it would have went wrong, hey bro, I'm gonna take the loss, bro. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. God willing, I'm gonna wake up the next day. It's okay. Like one thing that I will say is if I'm very confident in my setup, I gotta let my confidence, reflect my intuition in a high probability setup. Now, will I say I will risk this much all the time? No. Shit. I do 10 on y'all boys, and I still a lot to some people. But this number and the price fluctuation, it didn't scare me. And like I said, I was in little to no drawdown. First of all, when I got in on my first entry, and I'll go down to the 1 minute so it makes sense. When I got into my first entry, which was here, like 54, I went in with 2 contracts. And then I got into 3 contracts around 48 actually. So then we were like, 4 points in drawdown. So that's about $400 in drawdown. That's nothing to me. Like mentally, I can eat that. Pause. Um, and then after that, we were just up. The only annoying thing about this trade is I would go up in profit and I would be at break even, damn near where my entry is. You know what I mean? That was the only thing. So yeah, I did size in. I honestly, and to be truthful with you, I wanted to get 20 contracts, but by the time I was at 17, price already went up. I didn't feel like averaging up 3 more contracts, bump up the, I didn't. I was like, 17 is enough. No need to be greedy. So I made a total of about 3105, minus the 1956, right? And then with fees, we're at 1146. And, that's essentially how I played it out today. And, that's essentially how I made money. If you guys like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. Subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber. Just subscribe. I'll make more of these contents. I'll make more trading recaps. If you guys want to see me live trade, I'll do that as well. You know what I mean? Anything to spread the message, spread the word of trading and getting this out to my peoples. You feel me? It's your boy King's Dreams, and I'm out.